Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Rental Robert here with a No Pay, No Stay Network. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Tomorrow morning, I'm leaving and going to see my mom in North Carolina, so I'm very much looking forward to that. However, we will be coming from the mountains and continuing with the channel. I got a bad tattoo story, sort of. Okay. I don't know if any of y'all have any experience with bad tattoos, but it's almost like any time that you do have multiple tattoos, you at least got to have one bad tattoo story in the mix. And it's not so much as a bad one, but just poor quality. Of course, I got what I paid for. So, I met a gentleman by the name of Adam, and met him a number of years ago. Got a tattoo done by him that was, homemade machine, all that kind of stuff and everything like that. Needless to say, I was a different person back in that day and time. And Adam and I just reconnected back over Facebook about 3 years ago. He does construction just like I do, and we had talked about him coming to work for me. And he had talked about that he has a guy that he's working for, and he's not getting paid a whole bunch. But unfortunately, Adam does not have a driver's license. And there's a reason that Adam doesn't have a driver's license. And I don't know exactly why that is, whether it's a DUI or if it's unpaid tickets or something, but he doesn't have a license. So then his options are limited. And unfortunately, he is dependent on somebody coming to pick him up. So then, I guess about 8 or 9 months ago, I see a picture of a beautiful Harley. And it's on Adam's page. And I was like, oh, cool. Well, he's got his license and everything like that. He's getting it together. That's awesome. Hey man, it's a good looking bike. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We need to get together and go riding and everything. And I was like, okay, well, cool, man. I'm glad you got your issue with your license straightened out. Well, I'm just, kind of riding around the neighborhood and everything like that. And I'm like, man, if you get caught doing that, the consequences versus the reward, it's just not there. That's going to be catastrophic. So fast forward, and unfortunately, on Facebook, they got those highlight pictures that, show up and then they go away in about 30 minutes or 30 seconds and everything. And so I see a picture with him of his knee saying, I'm broken. And I'm like, well, this ain't good. He probably got hurt on the job. And unfortunately, I know that the guy he's working for, he's just getting paid cash, and so he doesn't have any kind of workman's comp or anything like that. Nope, not that kind of an accident. He had a motorcycle accident. So he's the only income in the household. He is no longer able to work, and I would imagine that there's some kind of repercussions with his license due to being on a motor vehicle, on a public road, and now being in an accident. My whole thing about this is that get your house in order before you do anything, because I see this kind of stuff so often. It's kind of like when you go through my hometown here, Pensacola, you go through the arrest report. 80% of them are for VOP, violation of probation, okay? Folks, it's not that hard. They give you a list of rules for you to follow, and if you do those things, then you get out of the system. And I assure you, they want you out of the system, okay? And unfortunately, when we make decisions, and like driving without a license, okay, the repercussion from that is absolutely catastrophic if something happens, okay? It just doesn't make sense. So my thing to you is to practice good judgment, think about what it is that you do before you actually do it, and make sure you got everything in line before you embark on your journey. Unfortunately, I hope that, Adam had a bunch of money saved up and he's able to ride this out while his leg heals. It's just unfortunate that these kind of things happen. However, when they're self-induced, we always have a choice. It's Rental Robert with the No Pay No Stay Network. I hope you have a great day. Take care.